Oh, wow.
See here. Are we good? Yeah. My mic's on. Okay. All right. We are into the first semifinals match.
We're actually on the mic.
And we are going for Hillaird and Pickerington. It's looking like our bands starting out are Gragas and Blitzcrank. On the side of Hillaird, and Pickerington has opted in to ban the Wukong.
Yeah.
And the Senna.
Wukong is kind of like a ban pick right now. Like, if you're on red side, you're banning that champion every game. If you let it through, it just feels... I don't know what to say, right? Like, he's just... There's just no better jungler right now, right? Like,
he's one of the more optimal junglers right now. You can't really go wrong with Wukong at all. And Yone and Viego will be the last bans for the first team. So I'm curious to see, we casted Hillaird earlier today, and I'm curious to see what they're going to prio again. Of course, it was us casting Hillaird as well. So I wonder if they're going to try to go in for the same team. Of course, they did ban the Yone and the Wukong. So they're going to have to make some adjustments to the team that we saw earlier when they were playing. So they're going to opt in for the Volibear first. Now, we've seen a lot of flex picks from Hillaird so far. Volibear can go either jungle or top.
Yeah.
So,
it's most likely going to be jungle. I mean...
Yeah, it's a very, very big chance that it's going to be jungle, but, it's always up there for a flex pick. It has to make Pickerington think a little bit about where he's actually going to go or what they want to pick into it, whether it's a jungler or a top laner.
Leona.
All right, so it looks like Pickerington's going to opt in for the first pick as the Leona for support. Honestly, I feel like no matter what patch it is, you just can't go wrong with a Leona pick. She has a lot of lockdown. Her ult is very good on a low cooldown. She can, peel for her ADCs if she needs to. She can start engages. She can just do just about anything that you need a support to do.
Yeah, Leona and Ezreal, honestly, is a fine combo. Leona is really good at fighting, keeping people in place for Ezreal's skill shots.
Yeah, I agree.
It's just fine.
Yeah, no, Leona Ezreal, very good combo in the bot lane. You can either be safe or play it aggressive, which is really, really nice. Yep. So I'm curious to see what Hillaird is going to go pick into, because we're assuming they're going to go for the ADC and support pick here as well.
Yeah. Yeah, picking the AD carry during this stage after they already picked their AD carry is good in this situation, because Pickerington could just ban 2 AD carries, take any good ones off the table. They do pick Xayah, who's pretty okay after durability patches and everything. The lethality Xayah got nerfed twice basically, so crit Xayah has been pretty decent.
Yeah, and Xayah is another great ADC too that can always peel for herself with that ultimate ability that she needs to. She puts out pretty good sustain, but then a zillion support. Just I feel like as a support player myself, you can never go wrong with a zillion. You have a speed boost, you have a slow, you can have CC, you can res, and everything. But looks like they're going to opt in to blind pick the Malzahar in the mid lane on the side of Pickerington.
The thing about Zillion, though, is that a lot of his value goes to waste with Xayah, though. If you're ulting the Xayah, that means they're playing poorly. They're out of position, not using their ult correctly.
Yeah.
You really don't want to be ulting the Xayah. The Akali ban.
Yeah.
And Rakan, Xayah is still good. They're both very good champions right now. Rakan, Xayah should be able to deal well with Leona, Ezreal in lane.
Yeah.
They both scale very well, of course.
Yeah. It's also a great peel for Xayah as well. Of course, we haven't seen, of course, the jungler top pick yet on the side of Pickerington, but, you can't really go wrong with it. So Pickerington's last 2 bans will be the Akali and the Orianna, and Hillaird has opted in to ban the Hecarim and the Scion. A lot of bans going towards the jungle top lane for the side of Hillaird.
Yeah. Hillaird, it was their first game, right, where they played the Orianna and they performed very well on it.
Yep.
So it makes sense to ban that.
Yeah.
Honestly, I really don't know what they could be picking here. I'm going to be real with you on the side of Pickerington. It seems like they're going for anything.
Yeah, Pickerington, I feel like they can, they've already opted in for the mid pick, so they're looking for a jungler, which is right there, which will be the Xin Zhao. Very good, can tower dive, he's a very good duelist as well, so I think that's a very good pick. They're going to opt in to blind pick the top laner here, and it looks like we're going into a Azir, which...
Okay.
Oh, all right. Corky makes a little bit more sense. I love Azir. I think he's a very flashy character. Very, very reliable if he knows how to play and utilize Azir well.
In this high stress situation, though, I think going for the Corky, which will perform just as well, maybe a little better, honestly.
Yeah.
And you don't have to go out there and do as much work to get or just as far, if not even only half as far.
Yeah, and another great thing about it, too, is Corki can usually provide the same utility, right? So Azir likes to split up the teams with his ult. Well, Corki has the package and can just fly in and cut Pickerington off from team fights, or they can even side lane and cut people off as well. It looks like Hillaird is going to opt in for the Mordekaiser, going probably top lane.
Mordekaiser, they have a lot of really strong objectives around that Rift Herald when Corki gets packaged and all that.
Yeah, we got the Gangplank. Love to see a Gangplank, and I'm excited to see. I feel like Gangplank's always a fun champion to watch. Of course, he can help his team out just about anywhere with the ult that he can put down as well. So I'm excited for this game. There's a lot going on here. Each team can choose whether they want to disengage or engage.
Yeah. So I feel like the only pick I really just don't like is the Malzahar. I just don't like that champion.
No, and I don't blame you. It's Malzahar is just kind of odd when it comes to playing for a team fight because he just wants to single out a specific and single target. Oh yeah.
Yeah, like you're saying, Leona is really good in team fights. The Xin Zhao just goes in, no one can touch him. So he's going to be a big deal for the Mordekaiser.
That's okay.
That doesn't matter. For the Mordekaiser, it's going to be a big deal to get him and deal as much damage to as he can so that his team is able to, not have to worry about the Xin Zhao, right?
Yeah, I know what
Volibear is just Volibear, right? He goes in, he presses Q, he presses W, he throws down his E, and he AFKs until he gets his cooldowns back. He's not doing much late game.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I'm excited to see how this is going to go well. I'm hoping for a lot of, since me being a support player, I always love to see a lot of jungle presence in the bot lane, so I'm curious to see if Volibear, he's one of the better tower diving, junglers because
he gets rid of the tower.
He can, he can disable the tower. So I'm hoping to see some plays, some tower dives in the top lane or in the bot lane. A lot coming out of this Volibear.
But yeah, like we're saying. So if you had to say, which team comp are you liking better here?
Which comp do I like a little more? I got to go with the side of Pickerington. Even though they do have that Malzahar, I just think it's such a reliable bot lane that they have. Xin Zhao and Gangplank are just very, very good as well. So that's kind of what I'm looking forward to see is Pickering's team comp.
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of like I really like Corki. Xayah has a lot of, ability to hit backline, through the Leona, through the Xin Zhao, even if he's not hitting the Xin Zhao himself.
Yeah. Okay. But, we're good. That's right? Yes. I believe so.
Wait, they're on the wrong side.
No, it's not.
They're on the wrong side. Yeah.
They are on the wrong side. Okay.
But, Corki has really good range, really good poke, and it's going to be very difficult for Malzahar to play the game against Corki here. And then you have, you have the other way around on Ezreal, right? Mordekaiser, Volibear are going to get chunked by the Ezreal, but that's not going to happen until very, very late in the game. And if he goes the AP Corki build, the one, you go Ludens, then you go all that, his skill shots are going to hurt more than the Ezreal's.
No, and I think that's another thing, too, is that because of the Corki and the Zillion, they can kind of zone off as well. And then the same thing with the Gangplank barrels. I think when it comes to objectives, Gangplank putting down barrels is just a massive thing for ADCs and supports going, hey, I could possibly get one shot.
Oh, man. I don't want to walk up. I've seen so many Synapse compilations of Gangplanks walking in and randomly getting pentakills.
That's what I'm saying. So I think that's a good thing that Gangplank brings to the table with this team comp because he has, as a top laner, one of the better zones controls when it comes to objectives. Of course, even if he's across the map, too, and his team needs help with Dragon or anything, or in the bot lane in a minute, he can just drop an ult and,
Yeah, Gangplank, however, though, is so incredibly feast or famine. If Trey Dog is not able to at least go even in this lane, there is a very likely chance he just is out of the game.
Yeah.
And that's very possible against Mordekaiser. Obviously, Mordekaiser doesn't get to use his ult against Gangplank. That's fine. You have the pull in, Volibear can come top lane, you get a level 3 dive, because Gangplank doesn't really have any way to stop Mordekaiser from setting up those early waves. He'll hit him with the Qs, but as long as Mordekaiser is D-shield second wind, right?
Yeah.
he should be able to heal it off. He has his W for more sustain. It should be a possible level 3 dive top lane. I'm hoping to see it, but it just depends. And if I'm a chaotic war here, I'm very prepared to counter dive that, or counter game that.
No, 100%. And that's what I've always kind of talked about, is that I feel like when it comes to, games like League, I feel like you just need jungle presence pretty much everywhere. Yeah. It makes your team play better knowing that your jungler is making plays across the map or helping you in lane.
The thing, what's really, really annoying about League of Legends is jungle is the most important role to have your best player on.
I can kind of see that.
But it's just never like that, it feels like. Especially like when you're looking at pro players, stuff like that. Like you can do okay with like a good-ish jungler, but the teams that like really win all the time always have that superstar jungler.
Yeah, it's consistency in the jungle is always really, really nice.
Yep. Like you can have like an okay top laner, okay mid laner. Yeah, it's not as great by any means, but it just hurts so much more.
Yeah. All right, and as we are getting into it, summoner spells doesn't look like anything that's out of the ordinary. We only see one ignite out of all of them. We see the 4 teleports, and we got the heal on the Ezreal, exhaust on the Xayah. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see teleports because that means they're looking to make plays around the map. They're looking to set up control everywhere.
Yeah, we are seeing grasp on the gangplank instead of, sometimes people go first strike, get the extra money rolling, which lets them go those more higher damage builds. Yep. So we might be seeing, like, I don't know for sure, there are 2 tanks, but we may see, like, Divine Sunder. I doubt it, but I do not think we're going to see an Essence Reaver gangplank this game.
There's always a possibility. I mean, looking at Corki, Xayah, and Zillion, he has that one-shot potential if he opts in to go in that. Yeah, he has the chance to opt in and go and do that. So Gangplank has options on what he wants to do.
Of course. It's just like, from my experience, when it's Grasp Gangplank, it's usually Triforce. It's not like you're doing too much less damage. It's just you have more like consistent damage instead of that one big blow up with the barrels.
Yeah. So, rune-wise, everything looks about ordinary. There's nothing too out of ordinary.
It's just sometimes people go glacial on
the Leona instead.
Yeah.
But other than that, looks like junglers are starting on the opposite sides of the map each other. Looks like Volley's starting on that. They're both starting red side, but it looks like Volley's going to be starting to go top lane. Flash already being forced in this bot lane.
The CS is bugged. Do you see that?
That's weird.
The CS is bugged. It's not like...
What's up?
Okay.
Oh, that works.
Yeah, we just had a little technical issue there. CS items weren't showing up properly.
Okay. Yeah, look at so we are 2.5 minutes in. We already got GP bullying this Gangplank with that grasp and Zillion blowing that flash early.
The Mordekaiser. We can't tell secondary rune, so I don't know if Mordekaiser has the second wind revitalized. You should be taking that right now, though. Like, there's no question about it against this Gangplank harass. We did not see him try and fight Gangplank early, with the Mordekaiser passive and your Q to get control of the wave early, it looked like.
Yeah, this is already a massive wave being pushed into this this Mordekaiser.
So this is not what we were expecting.
No, it looks like both junglers opted in to do a full clear, except for the Xin Zhao. He decided to skip out on the Krugs. The Volley looks like he's skipping out on the Wolves. And looks like they're just going to be doing a gentleman's handshake, going for their respective crabs. And it doesn't look like anything is going to be happening for a bit.
Yeah, Trey Dog is applying a lot of pressure here. He is out of Corrupting Potions, so if Epic Gamer does come top lane, he is going to force a recall.
Yeah. It looks like that our first Drake of the game, spawning here in about 90 seconds, will be that Ocean, which is, I kind of like Ocean a little early. As personal opinion, I think it has the most value early game, and it looks like down here in this bot lane, Xin Zhao
is in the alcove.
Is in the cove.
Gaming.
Zillion has absolutely no flash. He's going to die here, and the first blood will go
to the Ezreal. Yeah. I love the alcove. I think it was a great thing that Riot added. it adds a lot of like variability to lane ganks.
Yeah.
And it's just fun to play around.
Looking a little low here. I don't know if he wants this. Volibear going top. Flash will be forced. Ooh. And he will go down.
Yeah,
that kill going over to the Volibear.
That is a big issue for Traydog here. Like we were saying earlier, like Gangplank does have the CS lead. Don't get me wrong, he has TP, but if that happens again, he might just not be able to come back into the game.
Yeah, no, yeah, he is up in CS. He's got the Sheen already, so he looks like he will be going for that Essence. He's going to land onto the
Xayah. He's just going to die.
He's going to go down. That's another successful gank in that bot lane.
He incredibly overextended there. Like, there's nothing to say about it. Zilean wasn't there yet. They had no vision other than Zhao.
Yeah. I mean, that just puts a lot of prio up in this dragon spawning here in the next 10 seconds, you know?
Yeah. This dragon looks like it's going to be going over to the side of Pickerington, which is really, really good for Traydog, because if this Mordekaiser gets that Ocean Soul, the harass is not going to stick nearly as much.
Yeah. GP picking up, if they pick up this Ocean Drag, that's going to be able to help him stay in lane and, you know, be able to sustain the pressure that he's putting down.
Yeah.
It looks like they got Volibear on a ward. Both junglers know where each other are at. Of course, assuming Xin Zhao is going his top side, working his way down to that dragon, and Volibear, if he decides to go for this dragon, will probably get spotted on that grab.
Yeah, Xin Zhao is top lane. It looks like he's trying to. No, he is moving back down. Never mind. I was going to say it looked like he was trying to go for a lane gank towards the...
Yeah, it looks like Volley wants to try to make something bot lane so he can have prio over this dragon. He will get spotted. Leona coming back to lane. It doesn't look like Pickerington's, you know, too worried about it, as Volibear is not looking to go for the drag unless he takes that blast count over.
Yeah. When it comes to, like, the bottom half of the map, you definitely want to be on the side of... Hillaird, right? You have the Corki, the Xayah compared to the Malzahar, the Ezreal. It's much stronger scaling. The Zilean does scale really well as well. And then, like, Leona is good. Leona has a lot of CC and it is great, but if she gets blown up, what does she do, right?
Yeah. And I feel like that's why she also opted in to go for that Aftershock.
Yeah.
And Traydog looks like he's going to get cut out here again. He sees Corki on that ward, so he's just going to go down to the tower. And Traydog is going to go 0-2 in this lane right now.
That Mordekaiser roll was kind of strange.
It wasn't necessary.
No.
But it helps secure it, you know.
Not really, because Traydog doesn't have flash, and all it really did was make it so Mystical couldn't shoot a rocket and get an assist or the kill.
Yeah. But I guess on the upside, Pickerington will secure that first Drake. Hopefully it help out. It does look like the GP is going to opt in and go for a Cole. So he's starting fresh on that.
Yeah. Picking up this Cole here is very, very aggressive, right? Like,
yeah.
Oh, whoa, in the mid lane. Nothing. Never mind.
love the spell shield.
Love the spell shield. But no, yeah, picking up the Cole is very aggressive, right? After you complete it, it is just 180 gold worth of free stats.
Yeah.
And then, you know, it gives you a little bit of extra healing throughout the lane, and then it's just more gold. It lets you go towards Essence Reaver. Probably is what he looks like. Traydog is playing very aggressive. It looks like he wants the Essence Reaver this game.
Yeah, Traydog, you know, playing really, really aggressive. Even with the river being warded too, he's still getting caught out in this getting ganked from Corki and the Volibear.
Yeah.
But as of right now, we have the Rift Herald just now spawning. Tier on Xayah?
Yeah,
that's normal.
On Xayah, that's a little...
That's normal.
Not really. Usually just go Gale Force, Phantom Dancer, Infinity Edge, or like Lordonic's in there somewhere.
Oh, Mirror Mana's pretty good on Xayah.
Oh yeah, Mana's great on Xayah. It's just Essence Reaver's not that great of an item on 80 carries right now.
Yeah.
I don't know. Feels very strange, especially because you're going crit Xayah, I hope, right?
Assuming so, but it is looking like Volibear and Xin Zhao both on this top side, so it looks like they both want to possibly try to contest this Rift Herald. Traydog again, a little overextended, but he does have that ward in the river, and Xin Zhao is nearby to help as well. So Curious to see if we'll see a little skirmish up here, try to fight for that early Rift Herald, get that early tower gold. We are going to see a reset.
Yeah, the Corki package is coming up very soon. It doesn't spawn at the same time as package anymore. That was one of his... Actually, it's really only nerfed from when Corki was like the best mid laner.
Leona sitting mid lane.
It spawns at 10 minutes now?
What does?
The package.
I have no idea.
I
don't play Corki enough. Either way, we're getting a little skirmish here for this Rift Herald. Volibear getting really low. He's going to get locked down by the Malzahar ult. Xin Zhao also going to ult. And this will be a free Rift Herald for the side of Pickerington.
Yeah. Sorry. There's really wasn't much to do there. Mordekaiser wasn't close. You know, the Leona's there too, so they have an extra body.
Yeah, Leona making that roam really helped out. Of course, Malzahar securing the kill with the ultimate. Just a very, very well played by the side of Pickerington. Trey Dog and Butternut getting a little aggressive against each other. Trey Dog, despite being 0-2, is still putting a lot of pressure in this top lane.
Oh yeah, we don't have sound still.
Yeah, that's okay.
I think he has the package right now. We couldn't hear it. Our sounds are a little turned off. It's not that big of a deal.
So it looks like our second Drake coming up in here in the next 90 seconds will be a Mountain Drake. So hopefully we'll get a little fun soul, help out the teams a little bit. I think either way, it's not going to be too massive. We already seen a Volibear. You're going to have to force out the flash. Volibear is going to ult.
He doesn't have Q anymore.
He doesn't
have the package.
Not really going to be able to follow up.
Xin Zhao.
Corki down here. Xin Zhao might be getting caught out.
A lot of damage.
Corki going to use the package. And Xin Zhao getting extremely low.
Oh, he just gets him.
Going to die.
The red buff and the W burn.
Yeah, that's a little unfortunate with the flash being wasted there.
Yeah.
Getting a little aggressive.
Malzahar.
Spell shield saving his life once again. We are going to see that dragon spawn here in the next minute. Probably going to be looking for teams to be, probably focus a little bit around that. No team really wants to get ahead for the objectives here. And we still have to wait and see where Xin Zhao wants to put this Rift Herald out as well.
Yeah, that was a disgusting amount of damage coming out of trade-off from one barrel, it looked like.
Yeah.
Yeah. He does have the Warhammer, so it's probably Essence Reaver.
Yeah, Malzahar probably not wanting to stay in lane too much longer, as he's pretty much out of mana. Won't be able to contest Corki here much longer.
Yeah, the Mountain Drake is spawning here in about 13 seconds. Sorry. Chaotic War is right on top of it just about, and
yeah, it looks like they're going to take it on spawn. There is no wards or vision, anything on this dragon, so Pickerington might be able to just take this dragon for free. Trey Dog getting a little aggressive here, puts down the ward. Trey Dog has a chance to kill him here.
He's going to knock the barrel. He gets the passive reset. He's very low from the Mordekaiser passive.
Yeah. Both still have their ultis available as well. Leona gonna land the ult. Oh, and the flash over the wall. A little miscommunication there on the side of Pickerington.
Yeah, that's 3 ults and a flash that just blew a Mystical Splash. That's very good from the side of Hilliard.
Yeah.
And then look at this.
Not the best.
Malzahar is in a lot of
probably
danger.
Probably going to go down. Zaya going to be able to pick up the kill. Chaotic getting kind of poked out here.
Yeah. It's still about a 1.5k gold lead on the side of Pickerington.
Yeah, this is a little bit of CS, a little CS difference here in the top lane and in the ADC role as well. And the ult going down.
He ults him to
Trey Dog
the W.
Is going to be able to flash. Is the turret shot going to kill him? He's going to live.
Oh my god.
The Mordekaiser hammer coming down.
The gold grab.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, look at this. It's about a 600 gold lead on the Gangplank, even though he's 0-3. That's 40 CS lead. Look at the jungle, though. After the plate, it's such a huge lead. It's over 1,000 gold.
Yeah, the gold difference here is just a little bit going to the mid laner's favor for Corki as well. And the ADC and Mordekaiser
also down 600.
Just making sure that wave is going to crash. Man, this feels bad for Trey Dog. I feel like he's playing really well, but he's just way overextended a lot of the time.
The Essence Reaver, though.
Essence Reaver is going to come through. We are starting to see some finished items as the Gore Drinker and Leandries come out for the side of Pickerington.
Yeah, we are going to see the more poke AP Quirky build. He does have the, what's it called? Lost Chapter.
Lost Chapter.
Going towards the Ludens.
Yep.
The teleports are online.
Yep, teleports are now active. Mordekaiser is going to opt in to use his to save the turret.
I'm very surprised that Trey Dog didn't just try to take the turret there. I'm pretty sure he could have.
He didn't have enough minions, I think, to finish it off.
Oh, did the minions run out? I didn't see that. If there were minions, I think just one auto there would have gotten it with the Essence Reaver.
There's a chance, but yeah, I mean, like you said earlier, it's wild to see Trey Dog be 0-3, but yet still has a gold lead over his opponent.
Yeah. Oh, and this does not look good for Trey Dog,
Nope.
though. He is definitely going to lose a lot of health here.
A lot of health here. Of course, the grass kind of keep him a little healthy. Of course, he still has those corrupting potions as well.
Yeah. Canifire has to be careful here. Corky could do so much damage to him. Oh, no.
Yeah, we have a possible lane gank. Wave is going to push in. Both, only the flash for Xayah is up, but ult is there as well. And it looks like they kind of know they're not going to push in that wave too much. And it looks like Xin Zhao's going to just reset.
Yeah, it's very, very hard to kill the bot lane from Hillaird here. Xayah ult, Zillion ult, Zillion E.
Yeah, they got a lot of ways to keep themselves safe, like you said, with that Xayah and Zillion ultimate.
Yeah.
As we were seeing, we are going to see the second Rift Herald spawn here in about the next 15 or so seconds, and the next dragon. We're getting a Cloud Soul that'll be spawning here in just under 2 minutes.
Yeah, everyone just about has their mythic that can reasonably get it, except for Mordekaiser here.
Yep.
Obviously, the supports aren't getting it right now, and then it's going flips, and then Muramana is basically a mythic on Corky and Ezreal,
Yeah.
But he is going for the Eclipse on the Xayah.
Yep. Eclipse on Xayah. It looks like it's going to be the path. Looks like Volibear has that Frostfire finished as well. And the Riftmaker just now being completed for Mordekaiser.
Yeah.
As of right now, even with that Rift Herald spawn, doesn't seem to be a whole lot of motion up towards there. Only Trey Dog on the top side of the map. We have the rest of the members of Pickerington in this bot river trying to get this dragon. They really want this dragon advantage, and it looks like Trey Dog will be able to complete. We'll be able to bring down that first tower and secure it.
Chaotic works a 2 Corky Rockets took 0
Leona
damage.
going down.
Leona
They're just going to zone. Leona kind of caught right now. GP ult is coming down. Leona is just going to be able to walk out of it.
She lost her aftershock.
Leona going back in with that E. They're going to try and re-engage. Volibear is going to have to ulti to keep himself alive.
There's the
And Chaotic Word is going in. Zillion ult is going to go down. Zillion's getting very low and he's going to die. Volibear is going to be able to proc the Zillion passive. Xayah is going to go down. Leona going to be able to walk out with her life. And Volibear is going to go down to the Malzahar burn.
They're all so low, too. Mystical might be able to make something out of this. He has 2 big ones in the chamber.
Yeah, he's still relatively healthy as well. Trey Dog getting some damage down.
Oh,
the Mordekaiser. Mordekaiser's getting extremely low. And Trey Dog's be 0-3 just solo the Mordekaiser.
Yeah, he just burned him down with all the true damage from his passive.
And it looks like Pickerington is going to be able to secure themselves the Dragon Soul point.
Dragon Soul's really not that good for either team here, to be honest. The movement speed is okay, but using it on your ult just really matters.
Yeah, it's
little.
Mostly it's going to help the Xin Zhao a bit since his ult kind of helps him brawl. He'll be able to keep up that movement speed a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is for how close the kills are, only being 2 away. Pickerington has a 5K gold lead. You're looking at the gold graph.
Oh my
Trey Dog is almost
God.
3K gold above his opponent, despite being 1-3.
Gangplank, man. It's so much gold generated from that Q.
The only gold lead right now that Hillaird has is on the Corky in that mid lane.
It's just so gross. We can actually check how much he got from the Q. Look at the Silver Serpents.
I don't think
it's about... Or no, because it was only 1 more, I forgot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Flash ulti onto the Corky.
Malzahar
The chain CC. He's stunned, suppressed, and he's going to go down.
It's just so sad.
That chain CC is a little illegal, if I say so myself. And it looks like Gangplank is going to prompt in to go just trying to one-shot. They do have the Prowler's Claw now, so...
Usually you don't go the Mythic right away on Gangplank when you're going this kind of build, but you're so far ahead that doesn't really matter.
The Essence Reaver and the Prowler's Claw, Xayah and Zillion better start counting their numbers, start counting their days, because They want nowhere near this gangplank anymore.
I am a little surprised he went it with the grass, but he just got so much gold.
I know.
It just doesn't matter.
Yeah, he's almost damn near there. 10 CS a minute, being at 177 CS in 19 minutes.
Yep.
And it does look like Pickerington is going to be able to secure this Rift Herald on that top side before this Baron spawns, and they're going to be able to put this down if they really want to just start exerting more pressure as top and mid tower are gone.
Well, they are on the Baron right now, actually.
This is Rift Herald still.
Oh, is that Rift?
We're only at 19 and a half minutes here.
Rift Herald, Baron, same thing.
They did.
I mean, effectively the same thing. They do damage to towers.
Yeah, and speaking of which, it does look like that the objective bounties are coming through for the side of Hillaird. All the outer turrets and all the objectives now. If Hillaird secure, gonna get a little bit of bonus gold in the pocket. And we got a 1v3 up here in this top lane.
Yeah, he did.
Chaotic War is running for his life from this, but Mordekaiser about to get 1v4'd here, and he's not gonna be able to move.
We do actually see the Ezreal is opting into the Triforce build instead of going Essence Reaver.
He is going to opt into it, and it looks like Baron's just now spawning. They're going to secure this tier 2 top turret. Malzahar looks like is TPing back to mid lane. And right now, Pickerington has just got so much control over this map.
I don't know. I feel like Triforce isn't that good when they have no dive. Because that's the whole reason you build it, right? It's more health than going like Essence Reaver and anything like that.
Yeah, a little.
And then it's definitely less damage.
Yeah. Yeah, starting. I mean, GP right now is just looking to just one shot. He has 2 crit cloaks.
Oh
He's just one to. He wants to one shot people as fast as he possibly can.
Yeah.
And Malzahar is basically a full built champion right now with the Leandries and the Demonics.
I don't really know why he has the.
He's just trying to burn people as much as he can.
Yeah, why the BF sword? Because if he goes Infinity Edge, it's not online unless he buys a 3rd crit cloak, right?
Yeah.
So it doesn't really seem like it's right. You know what I mean?
It'll be scary though once he does get an IE. I mean, it's not gonna be looking pretty for this Xayah, Zillion, and possibly even Corki as well.
Of course. Oh no.
Trey Dog, once again, a little overextended, is probably going to get caught out, and he's going to take one with him to flash over the wall and get away. Polar Bear running him down, and Trey Dog gets away completely free. Oh my gosh. You know, Trey Dog is making these people just look ridiculous.
Yeah. You know, he had a really
Mordekaiser is going to drop to this, Intel and Ezreal.
He had a really rough early, you know, going 0-3, but like he was just so much up in gold.
Yeah,
like he should be up like, what is it?
Well, he's up 4,000 gold at the moment.
4,000 gold. This entire lead, he's almost all of this lead.
This man went from 0-3 overextended to being 2-3 and is basically one-shotting people now.
Yeah.
And that's another thing, too, is we have Baron up right now, Dragon spawning here in the next 30 or so seconds. So we're going to be seeing another fight because I don't know if Hillaird wants to just give this soul up for free.
Yeah, he did just get another Silver Serpent's upgrade, actually, if he wanted to recall and get... I don't know which one he has. I haven't seen him ult in a while, to be honest. So.
Yeah, and it looks like they're going to try to bush cheese if Hillaird tries to rotate over this Dragon.
He probably has the extra waves one. That's usually what you go.
Yeah, Dragon spawning here in about 10 seconds. A lot of prio in the enemy jungles. So I don't know if Hillaird can even contest this right now. They're going to try, but Polar Bear just might get caught out right here. He's stunned up by the Leona. He's going to get engaged on. Ult from Leona is going to come down. He is still stunned. All the ult's coming out. He's going to have to flash out of this. I still don't think he can get out. GP dropping a really nice ult to slow them all down. Xayah almost getting one shot. Mordekaiser a little caught out.
Oh, yeah. He's just pretty much dead.
Mord is going to go down, and this is going to be a free soul for the side of Pickerington.
Yeah.
A little flash of the mastery.
Oh, not the mastery emotes.
All right. And soul.
What? That could have been bad, actually, if
they're fine.
If anyone was there, he might have died. Or at least had to blow flash.
Yeah, all right. And that is soul now secured for Pickerington. And they are now up 10k gold at 23 minutes. This is almost looking almost impossible for Hillaird to try to come back. I mean, they don't have a tower yet. They're down so much gold. They haven't secured a single objective yet.
Yeah, they have the Corki. Corki can get there, but he's only at 2 items.
Yeah,
then,
a lot of people finishing up their 2 items now here as well.
The Lethality Eye is just so very bad in this spot. So, even if they were doing well on Xayah right now, like, the Lethality Eye is still very bad against Gangplank because you can't hit the barrel.
Xin Zhao over here, they're just going to catch off Volibear in his own jungle. The Zilean ult is going to come down. Volibear ult is also going to go down. I don't even think it matters. Corki going to get blown up. Is going to be able to get over the wall to save himself, but that was almost really, really bad. And I think Pickerington can just turn around and go get Baron.
Yeah. It's not your jungle at this stage in the game, you know what I mean?
No, Pickerington just have so much control over the map. There's no towers left onto the field. Oh, okay. That works.
Yeah, I didn't know it was
But, yeah, as of right now, it almost looks like Hillaird has almost no control over this map at all. I mean, I am counting 2 wards down, and they're in the bottom side of the jungle.
Yeah, and look at that rocket. It does no damage right now. Just so far away from the Corki actually being useful.
Yeah, now GP still has both of the crit cloaks and is now finished the IE.
Yeah.
And it looks like Malzahar is just about at 1k gold away from getting that death cap as well.
Especially if you're going lethality.
Yeah. Yeah,
right now it's just kind of a slow-paced game. You know, Pickerington is just so far in the lead. They can kind of go wherever. Leona trying to get some vision down, try to catch some of these players out, but they're just going to try to slow push this Baron into the base.
Yeah, I'm not liking these lane assignments right now. I definitely think that it should be about a 1-4. You have Gangplank at the top lane, have the rest of them all pushing. Or they just randomly pick up Corki.
GP ult is going to come down. Leona come down as well. Corki's just going to get blown up, and Volibear is pretty much going to get destroyed as well.
Or the
Leona got to flash onto the Zilean. Zilean got to blow his flash as well. Leona still going in. Ezreal ult landing. It's going to keep Zilean alive with his own ulti. But Xin Zhao, I would say he's kind of overextended, but I don't know if he's actually going to die.
What the?
Ezreal making questionable plays. Mordekaiser missing all the abilities.
No, he hit the E.
He's going to be able to hit the E. Trey Dog is now going to get ultied by the Mordekaiser. He's going to be able to flash over the wall. And does he actually make it out of this alive? He does not.
This is looking like
Pickerington making some questionable decisions here. I think they're just trying to have a little bit of fun at this point.
Yeah.
All 4 shutdowns going away. Mordekaiser picking up a good amount of them, but even with all those shutdowns, they're still
12,000 gold.
They're still 12,000 gold behind.
Yeah, we do. The Elder Drake is spawning in about 2.5 minutes, so that's going to be the big fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Look at this. Everyone on the side of Pickerington, of course, besides support, is above 10k gold. Only Corki on the side of Hillaird has above 10k.
Yeah. Corki still isn't at his 3rd item yet. It's so awkward.
Yeah, this feels bad.
This what's it called? The item 100 AP gets more damage when you have the further range the ability is. I forget what it's called.
Who are you talking about?
It's the artillery mage item.
Volibear's just going to down the Malzahar passive along with Leandries and Demonics. He's just going to be able to burn down anybody.
The Horizon Focus, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, he's building it right now. He'll be able to pick up the Death Cap 4th, and he'll finally start to actually do some damage. And then they'll build a little bit of MR and ES5 Void Staff.
Yeah, hopefully. But it does look like Pickerington is taking their time kind of with the game. They're not trying to do what they did last time and get a little overextended, but I think they're just playing safe. Elder's up in 90 seconds. They're just trying to get some vision control, secure this Elder, and probably end the game.
No damage to the Leona. Yeah, it's just... Corki is good, right? He scales very well. It's just so awkward, because he's actually not... Corki's actually not that weak at 1 item. It's a very weird misconception that, like, he's really weak early. He's pretty strong on 1 item, but, like, the 2 to 3 item, like, lull, he's just really, really weak.
Yeah. It is looking like they're going to start trying to fight for this mid turn. Now, there is no Baron. I don't know if Pickerington wants to get this aggressive with Elder spawning in just 40 seconds, but they are going to get the...
Oh!
I don't even think I actually saw Corki die.
Wait, what?
All right. I didn't even see Corky at all. Like the only reason why I noticed he died was because it popped up on the screen. Yeah, that is unbelievable. Now they are getting a little aggressive, going for this mid tower. Leona is going to go dive in. A lot of ults being dropped in one spot. Mordekaiser is going to ult out. That is real. Polar Bear is going down.
Yeah.
Trey Dog getting super aggressive, is going to be able to pick up that kill as well, getting himself a double. He's going to get a triple kill.
Are they going to give him the
Are they going to give him the Quadra? They will get a Quadra.
Are they going to dive for the fountain?
Team ace. Corky is spawning in 2 seconds.
They have the extra time
to know if he wants to go for...
Oh, is he giving it?
I want to know if he's going to go for the unofficial Penta. He's going to go for it.
There is extra
barrels drop.
There's extra time when you kill someone at 4 people and then there's an ace. You get extra time.
I don't think Corky's going to give it to him.
No, he's not.
They're just going to be able to end this game. Elder is up. Of course, I don't even think it matters. GP can one-shot people without it. So, game 1 will be going to Pickerington. Trey Dog is going to be able to pick up the unofficial Penta with the second ace. And that'll be game number 1. What a game 1.
Yeah.
It looked a little even in the beginning, but I think after the 15-minute mark, that game just kind of went a completely different direction.
I think if you're the side of Pickerington, mainly if you're the mid laner and the jungler, you want to start helping Trey Dog out more, right? He died 3 times with no support in that early game. It's kind of unacceptable, to be honest. You know, Trey Dog, he's played so well even after all of that, and they just didn't help him. You know, Trey Dog is definitely one of the carries on this team, and it's just
I agree. All right, so we're gonna take a little break, and we'll get back in.